There lived a man so long ago, Count Gauntly was his name. His horror host abilities had brought him wide acclaim. The people flocked from miles around each Gauntly movie night, not knowing that the films he showed infringed on copyright. Upon discovering this fact and learning it was true, an angry mob of lawyers formed with pitchforks, torches too. They tracked the Count and sought to stop his movie hosting ways, and torches blazing put an end to Gauntly's earthly days. But our man was too resilient to let death be the last word. He sat up upon his slab and vowed he must be heard. So he stocked his tomb with gadgets from the local studio, intent on showing movies on an awesome TV show. But he had to find a legal way, so Gauntly racked his brain. 'Twas then he learned of something called the public domain. Now here he is, the time has come, his dreams are coming true. Count Gauntly's here to share a film in hopes that you won't sue.
Hello and welcome once again to Count Gauntly's Horrors from the Public Domain. My name is Count Simon Gauntly, and I'd like to welcome you once more to my crypt. Today's episode calls for a bit of a different introduction, because the film we'll be showing today is 1953's Robot Monster, in the original 3D. Yes, we'll be adding an entirely different dimension to the show today. Hard to believe, but true. And I've arranged for my friend, the Blizzard Wizard, to use his magic powers to add that third dimension for you. Blizzard Wizard, do your icy magic stuff.
With the sneeze and the cheese that is brie, come the breezes and the freezes, and some serious 3Ds.
Did it work?
I'm thinking so.
Oh, awesome. Then, Ograt, you know what to do. And you too, Blizzard Wizard, commence 3D stuff. Good, good. Now on to the film. As I said, it's Robot Monster. 1953's Robot Monster. Widely considered a prime candidate for the worst movie ever made. Hopefully the extra dimension will add something to it. The film tells the story of Ro-Man, an alien warrior who looks an awful lot like a gorilla in a diving helmet. Ro-Man has been tasked with destroying all human life on Earth. Using his calcinator death ray, Ro-Man has little trouble in eliminating the humans, save for one family who are mysteriously immune to the ray's effects. The majority of the movie follows Ro-Man as he lumbers slowly around after the remaining family members, offing them one by one. But Ro-Man hits a snag when he develops illogical feelings for the family's older daughter, Alice. Will Ro-Man's romance stop him from completing his mission? The film was directed by Phil Tucker and shot in 4 days for an estimated budget of around $16,000. Since the budget didn't allow for the construction of a proper robot costume, much less a monster, Tucker had his friend George Barrows play the part of Ro-Man, as Barrows already owned his own gorilla suit. Most of the film's other special effects are simply stock footage sequences lifted from other sci-fi films of the period. Particularly observant film buffs among you may recognize that the film's primary setting, in and around Ro-Man's lair, is actually the iconic Bronson Cave, featured in countless science fiction and Western B movies throughout the ages. Perhaps most memorably, it served as the mouth of the Batcave in the 1960s Batman television series. Now, sit back and take in the grandeur of the movie that's part robot, part monster, and all in spectacular 3D.
Am I dead? You're disintegrated. Good. Does that mean we can play house now? You promised. These woods are full of spacemen. It's either them or us. Come on.
Did you say something?
He says we must die.
Oh, well, if you insist, but come here. Wouldn't it be nicer if we could live at peace with each other?
Okay, I'll be from a friendly planet. Good. Does that mean we can play house now? No, I'm friendly, but I still have to find out what they're doing here.
We are archaeologists, boy. People who try to find out what men were like way back before they could read or write. The only way to pass on what they knew was through pictures like this one.
You see, our job is to chip it out carefully and take it to a museum so people can study it.
Gee, are you scientists?
It's even better than being cowboys, huh, Professor?
You bet. Was he a spaceman robot?
As far as we know, there were no spacemen at those times, and robots either.
He looks like some of those people I saw last time I was on Pluto.
Oh, what's your name, son?
Johnny!
Oh, Johnny, it looks like you stirred a little outside of your orbit, doesn't it?
Here we are in the cave. My mother and sister. Bet you'd like her.
No doubt.
Johnny, that wasn't fair. You kids promised you'd take a nap right after lunch if we took you on this picnic, and off you scooped. I hope he hasn't given you any trouble.
Not at all. Johnny, at the camp I used to go to, we used to have to take a nap after lunch right up until we were 14.
You did?
Sure.
Will you be here when I get back?
If we are, you are welcome to join us.
Come on, quit stalling.
Here, dear. There you are. Take this too, darling. Fine. You want to take that?
If Dad was still alive, I bet he'd let me stay.
I don't think he would, John.
Say, are we ever going to have a new father around our house?
I don't know, dear. Would you like that?
If we do, I hope he's a big scientist that makes rocket ships and things like that.
Extension Roman, XJ2, reporting to guidance Roman. I salute you. You are late, 14 minutes. Gravitational pull is stronger than reported. 0.7652 higher than our planet. Accepted. Report. May I ask first for other news? Granted. No life has been discovered on any other planets. Earth is our only rival. Was great guidance. The human knew about atomic energy, but had not mastered the cosmic ray. Wherever I directed the calcinator beam, they crumbled. At first, the fools thought it came from one among their many nations. They began destroying each other with hydrogen bombs. I announced myself to keep them from wiping out cities, which will give our people much amusement. Too late they banded against me. Their resistance pattern showed some intelligence, but all are gone now. The way is clear for our people. I want facts, not words. Fact A. Life pulse has been reduced to +00. Reject. Error. Error? But great guidance, I have proved it. My energizer has scanned checked by square feet. No life above Lepidoptera level exists. My computator is more accurate. In the 22nd category, there is an error of 16 billionths. The Great One is never wrong. And there are perhaps 8 people left on Earth? Not perhaps. Precisely. Find and destroy them. Then report back.
Martha, it's all right. He's here.
Pop, what do you think? I've a good mind to give you a thrashing. Didn't we tell you? Never, never, never to go outside of those wires without our permission.
Martha, Anger won't keep the boy from doing it again. We must tell him why.
You know the terrible things that have happened when Roman landed on Earth. The only reason we are still alive is that your sister Alice and I worked out a way to reflect his deadly beams away from the house. He can't see us, he can't hear us, but one word spoken outside the barrier, and he will be down on us. Do you understand that, Johnny?
But I saw him.
Saw who?
Roman, he's in the cave at the end of the ravine.
Then he's found us out.
Not yet, or we'd all be dead by now. Are you sure?
I was in the cave painting these pictures the way we saw him on the viewer screen.
Why were you doing that, Johnny?
So in case he did wipe out the human race, there'd be some record of how it happened.
Go on, go on.
I heard him coming, ducked out just in time. Looked to me like he was making it his home.
Why here? Why so close?
Maybe we could kill him, huh, Pop?
No, Johnny. The armies of the entire world tried and failed. We have thrown everything we had at him, but he's impervious.
Unless we can find his weak spot.
Could I have just a little water, Mom?
Yes, dear.
But why here? Why here?
Perhaps we're the last people on Earth, Dad. He senses our presence and keeps calculating closer and closer.
I don't believe that.
I'm sure there were some other scientific minds capable of rigging a foil to prevent detection. If we only could find a way.
Only one way of communication with each other.
Do you think we still have a garrison on the space platform? Roman hasn't destroyed that yet.
Well, it could be. If we only could get through to them. But why should we succeed where others fail?
Don't you talk like that, dear.
This may be them. Maybe they are coming through from the space platform.
Humans, listen to me. Due to an error in calculation, there are still a few of you left. You escaped destruction because I did not know you existed. Now I know you are watching. I see 5 of you who have not been destroyed. Show yourselves, and I promise you a painless death.
Just the 5 of us left? But this is incredible. That means that Roy's gone too.
I'll bet Alice is happy the way they used to fight.
Don't say that, Johnny. Roy was a great scientist.
I would have never developed the serum without him.
The trouble was, he wouldn't admit I was good in my field. Anyone who could fix that view screen after what that glass did to it is better than good.
Oh, easy, easy.
I'm sorry. It seems silly after all the terrible things that have happened. To go to pieces over one miserable, egotistical, impossible guy. But all right.
Do you wonder what happened to your fellows? Watch them. My calcinator beam wiped out your last legions, your last scientists in their deepest shelters. Everyone but you few. There is no escape from me. Very well. I will recalculate. Your death will be indescribable. Fool humans, there is no escape.
Perhaps we should talk to him. Try to arrange a truce, make peace.
He would be able to plot our position immediately. If Roman wants us, he should calculate us.
Have you made the correction? I need guidance, Great One. For the first time in my life, I am not sure. You sound like a human, not a Roman. Can you not verify a fact? I meshed my LPI with the view screen auditor and picked up a count of 5. Error. Error. There are 8. And the other 3 still elude me. And all escape detection by the directional beam. Is it possible they have a counter power? And if they have, reduce, correlate, eliminate error. Is this not the law? I will find them, Great One. Trust me. And if the C-ray fails, I will use physical means. Planet Earth can revolve once more. Then you must either report success, or I will sentence you for failure.
If the atomic guns can't stop him.
It's not for him. It's for us.
Hi there. Anybody home?
It's Roy!
He's alive.
Do you know who's in the cave at the end of the ravine?
Roman.
Well, I was as close to him as I am to you.
So was I.
But he didn't know that I was there. Do you know why?
Maybe you're not worth noticing.
Well, now I know I'm in the right house.
Yes, and a moment ago she was crying because you were dead.
You didn't have to waste any tears on me, honey. I bear a charmed life.
Roman spoke to us over the view screen. He said that we are the last 5 people on Earth. Is he lying? Or are there any other people?
2 more. Jason and Cloud.
But why them? That doesn't make sense.
Oh, doesn't it? Look, the professor here spends his entire life trying to discover a serum, an antibiotic serum that will cure all diseases, even the common cold. And thanks to his wise choice of assistants, he manages to achieve his goal. And so, who does he experiment on with his first injections? Himself, his family, myself, and Jason and McLeod. Therefore, the great antibiotic is also the immunizer to Roman's death ray.
And I thought it was the electronic barricade around the house.
Well, that may prevent Roman from finding us and blowing us up.
Which is nothing.
But against the sweep of the death ray, it's powerless. No, the serum, that's the thing.
Couldn't you find any more in the lab?
Plenty. But I didn't bring it.
Why?
Because we managed to get together enough fuel to take a rocket ship to the space platform. And there's enough serum on board to immunize the entire garrison there.
Does the garrison know you're coming?
Well, how could I tell them without letting Roman know, too?
They know what's going on down here. They'll figure it's Roman and blast the ship right out of the sky. We'll have to get word to the space platform, that's all.
Jason and McLeod take off in 2 days. On foot, it would take me longer than that to get back there.
We'll have to rewire the circuits on the view screen so that we can broadcast without Roman picking it up.
But such a complicated job in 2 days?
Well, at least I can try. If I only had a decent assistant who could take orders instead of trying to be the boss.
I'm bossy. You're so bossy, you ought to be milked before you come home at night.
Children.
All right, I'm sorry, Professor. Okay, boss. Where do I begin? Don't you have to loop it?
Roy, will you not argue, please?
You know something? You're either too beautiful to be so smart or too smart to be so beautiful.
I guess we do get along all right at that. but let's work together now. We can play later. Roy, what time is it?
4:30.
Of what day, Roy? I can't remember the day. I'm so tired. There. There. Oh, Roy, we'll never make it. I can't control my hands anymore.
Let's rest a little.
Oh, but we can't.
Roy's right. It's time you get some sleep, Alice.
Jiminy, 2 days you've been at it.
Oh, not that long. It can't be that long.
The rocket ship must have taken off at dawn. They're either there by now or...
Then I've failed you. I'm sorry, Dad.
Failed. Do you realize what you tried to do was impossible, yet you almost did it?
But I didn't.
Yesterday I calculated 5 of you. Now I find 6.
He still doesn't know about Jason and McLeod.
There were 8 of you. The guidance row man who understands everything showed me that. Yet I might have had trouble locating the other 2, had they not taken off in a rocket ship and revealed their presence. Look, humans. For the space platform, which guidance row man spared because it would have been a convenience for my people when they arrive on Earth.
Space platform.
But now we shall destroy that too. Alert! 10, 9, 8. The Great One himself sends the cosmic blast that atomizes rocket ship, space platform. Human 7 and 8, all. And now, of the 2 billion, there are 6. Calculate your chances. Negative. 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 Is there a choice between a painless surrender death and the horror of resistance death? Show yourselves. By your clock time, in 1 hour, I seek you out. Last warning.
I don't know, darling. Perhaps if we could talk to him. You better go and rest, too. George, we can't go on this way much longer. Our food is almost gone.
What else can we do? Commit suicide? Or give in to Roman? Ask the last people on Earth?
George, talk to him. Make him see that we won't harm him. He can let us live. If Alice could have finished rewiring the view screen, you could have talked to the platform without Roman discovering our presence. Why can't you talk directly to him?
I could. Of course I could. As soon as Alice has had her sleep, I will.
Not like that.
Alice, look, you simply can't connect these 2 circuits.
Here, let me.
Roman, do you scan us on your view screen?
Yes, Earthman, I see you. This means only one thing. You have decided to take the easy way out.
No, Roman. We have fought you to a standstill, and we will go on doing it as long as necessary. If you try to figure out our position, you are wasting your time.
None shall escape me. I shall find a way to rid this Earth planet of humans.
No! We human will not give up this Earth of ours. But let me ask you something else. What do you have to fear from us? Let me show you the sick people you want to destroy. First, my wife Martha, my companion for 23 years. Is there anything to fear from this woman?
The human woman is the bringer of human life. There must be an end to your race.
Or my children? Alice.
No. I have a mission to perform.
Carla.
I am built to have no emotions.
And Johnny.
The boy is impertinent.
Or is it in the ethical code of your people? Those children must be murdered.
You are not like my people. You are savage barbarians, non-Roman, animals.
Take my assistant, Roy, who has developed a serum with me, which would have wiped out disease among my people.
Wait. There is something I do not understand quite, but I want to see the girl Alice again.
We want peace, Roman, but peace with honor.
I will talk with the girl. It is not in the plan, but although I cannot verify it, I feel that she will understand.
No! I am the head of this family unit. You have to talk with me.
Calculate, human. If I meet with the girl, I may find a way to integrate you into the plan. It is not a fact, but what you would call a hope.
Name the place, Roman. I will be there.
I do not understand, but it is only the one called Alice that I want to see.
Here I am, Roman. Where shall we meet?
Do you know the area of the fork of the two dry rivers? There is a ruin there. I will meet you in an hour, but you must be alone.
I will be there.
You will not. Have you gone crazy?
We've played every other card. Why not try this one?
Do you realize what you're doing?
If there's a chance I can strike a better bargain than Father, then I'm the one to go.
Is Alice gonna have a date with Roman?
This is madness, Alice. Roy, you have to speak to her.
I know I'm not in the family, Alice, but your father's right.
You mean there are certain things nice girls don't do? Even if it means that man's millions of years of struggle up from the sea, the slime, the fight to breathe air, to stand erect, to think, to conquer nature, even if Alice is stopped cold by a doting father and a jealous suitor?
I just don't happen to believe that any human being should degrade himself in order to survive.
You'd rather just have us go out of business, is that it? Letter returned, no forwarding address? Can't you see you're being sentimental idiots letting your emotions run away with you?
Perhaps that is the quality of being human. The very thing that makes us different from Roman. The difference we are trying to preserve.
Very pretty talk, but I still intend to do something about it. Get out of my way.
You're not going.
I said get out of my way!
And I said you're not going.
Johnny's gone.
You don't think he'd be outside the
Oh,
bathroom?
that fool romantic kid would try anything. What a family I had.
I didn't do anything.
Johnny has left the barricade. He might have it in his head to find Roman. We have to stop him.
Don't worry, Professor. Alice and I can find them.
I'll go, of course, but don't either of you speak to me.
But be careful of Roman. When Johnny comes back, I will set off a flare.
Right.
What are you doing here, boy?
My sister isn't coming.
So they sent you?
I came by myself. I wanted to find out what you had against me.
You are human. Your people were getting too intelligent. We could not wait until you were strong enough to attack us. We had to attack you first.
I think you're just a big bully, picking on people smaller than you are.
Now I will kill you.
You look like a pooped-out pinwheel.
So, the calcinator death ray really cannot harm you. Your father must be a brilliant scientist.
He's got a super serum that keeps people from ever getting sick.
How do you know it works?
Because he tried it on me and Carla and Alice and Roy and everybody. And we don't get sick even when we swallow capsules with real bad bugs in them.
And the two men who took off on the rocket ship, they also had this injection?
Sure, they...
You have told me all I need to know. I will calculate the spectrum dust in the calcinator death ray to counteract this antibiotic, and you will all be destroyed.
George! George, there he is! He looks all right. Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Johnny! Johnny!
Where did you go?
There, darling. It's all right. Now tell us all about it.
No, it isn't, Mom. I gave it all away. I didn't mean to, but I did.
You did what?
I wanted to talk to Roman, but he got out of me how we were protected from the death ray. And now he's gonna do something about it.
It's all right, boy. You did right. And Roman won't find it easy to counteract the serum. So we have still a little time left.
I only wish it were over now.
Well, when it is, can I go over to Janie's house and borrow her dolls?
Yes, of course, darling.
Johnny's safe.
Shh. Roman might hear us.
What has kept you two? We have heard it.
Now, really, Father, isn't it obvious?
Have you been playing house?
Professor, it may sound silly to you, but Alice and I want to get married, and we were wondering how you'd feel about performing the ceremony.
You want me to?
Oh, yes.
In that case, let's do it. And I want you to know, this is the biggest social event of the year. The whole damn town will turn out.
Great guidance. I have discovered the secret of our failure to destroy the remaining humans. Our C-ray, the calcinator death ray, cannot penetrate them. They have been made immune through the antibiotic serum, which I believe is the same as our formula, XZA. Reduce their counterpower. Eliminate the error. Death to humans can come by force. I will use physical means, Great One. The plan shall be fulfilled. The planet Earth has half revolved. You have but a short time to achieve our goal.
All right. Places. Go. Dum, 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 dum. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to... Dear Lord, you know that I am not trained for this job. But I have tried to live by your laws, the Ten Commandments, the Beatitudes, the Golden Rule. I would like you to look down on Alice and Roy and give you a blessing. Even in this darkest hour, we have kept the faith. In your grand design, there may be no room for man's triumph over this particular evil that has beset us. But if by any chance victory should be on our side, I want you to give a long life to Alice and Roy and a fruitful one. But no matter how it ends, Lord, watch over them this night. Watch over us all. Amen. And now I pronounce you man and wife. Roy, do you have the ring?
What? I didn't think about that.
Oh, brother, are you going to have to pick up after him?
I wanted you to have it someday anyhow, dear.
With this ring, I thee wed.
And the only thing to seal it now is a kiss.
Where are you going on your honeymoon? Niagara Falls?
Well, to tell the truth, we hadn't thought about that.
Wherever you go, be careful. And I want you back the first thing in the morning. And in case you don't know, there's a war going on. And now more than ever, I don't want to give up.
Thanks for everything, Dad. Most of all for having raised Alice. You too, Mom.
I'll go get my things, and then we'll go.
She ought to have sunflowers. It isn't right. Roy, Alice, wait for me.
Paula, what are you doing here?
I didn't get you any presents.
Oh, you little rascal. Thank you very much. Now, you'd better run right on home.
Quickly, Carla.
What are you doing here alone, girl child?
My daddy won't let you hurt me.
We'll see. Great guidance. I have a favorable report. I have already eliminated one of them. Force was necessary. It was a simple matter of strangulation. That leaves 4. There are again 5. 4 and one more, on whom I have made an estimate in relation to our strategic reserve. The plan should include 1 living human for reference in case of unforeseen contingency. Do you question the plan? No, Great One. I only postulate. Proceed on schedule. Destroy the others. All of them.
He will hear you.
I don't care. I don't care.
You must care. You must not give up.
Ordered to kill you. I must do it with my hands.
How is it you're so strong, Roman? It seems impossible.
We Romans obtain our strength from the planet Roman, relay our individual energizers.
Small enough to carry with you?
No, mine is in the cave.
I wish now I played house with her more often when she wanted to.
No regrets, Johnny. We enjoyed her as long as she was with us. And now somehow we have to find a way to live without her. Roy, where's Alice?
Roman's gone.
Nothing can be done. Nothing.
Maybe one of us could lure him out for a moment, and then the others could run in and grab Alice.
That's easier said than done.
He'd come if he could be sure of killing us.
Go on, go on.
We call him on the viewer screen. Tell him we don't want to fight anymore. He can get us in the ravine if he promises easy death. You slip in and grab Alice when he comes out after me.
That might work. There's no time to lose.
Suppose I were human. Would you treat me like a man?
But, Roman, and you haven't told me yet where the Energizer is kept.
Silence, girl. Why do you call me at this time?
Roman, we can't stand it any longer.
I have made my last offer.
You promised us a painless death if we give ourselves up. Come and get us.
You can wait. Call me again at another time.
No! We will meet you halfway, in the ravine.
All right. I will meet you in the ravine when the sun passes over the mountains. Attention! Attention! Extension XJ2. Attention! Attention! Extension XJ2. We hear you, Great Guidance. Earth Roman, you violate the law of plan. Fact, you have captured the girl and not destroyed her. Fact, you have delayed accepting the surrender of the others. This verges on failure. There is one thing you do not understand, Great Guidance. You reject the plan? I wish to make an estimate of my own. To think for yourself is to be like the human. Yes, to be like the human. To laugh, feel, want. Why are these things not in the plan? You are an extension of the Roman, and a Roman you will remain. Now I set you into motion. 1, destroy the girl. 2, destroy the family. Fail, and I will destroy you. I cannot, yet I must. How do you calculate that? At what point on the graph do must and cannot meet? Yet I must, what I cannot. Attention! Attention, extension XJ2. Speak, great guidance.
Why have you not killed the girl?
I must, but I cannot.
Here I am, romance.
The girl first, then the boy. Now. Great guidance, I cannot kill the girl, but I will kill the boy.
Here I am.
Alice, do not hate me. I must. Wish to be a human? Good. You can die a human. Human elements still roam planet Earth. I, the ruler of all romance, shall complete your task, Earth Romance. I shall release our cosmic tube rays, from which will spring prehistoric reptiles to devour whatever remains of life. Cyclotonic vibrations will smash the planet Earth out of the universe.
Found him! Take it easy, son. You're all right.
How is he?
He's all right. We just want to make sure you get up with everything you fell down with. Hey! I found him! Oh, it's quite a bump there, boy. What happened? Huh?
Darling, you all right?
You gave your mother quite a scare.
Yes.
Here it was getting dark and no Johnny.
You're alive?
Yeah.
Hurt too? Boy, was that a dream or was it?
Well, I must try to repay you for all the trouble you've gone to. Won't you and your assistant join us for dinner? Do.
Done.
Will you play house with me when we get home? Well, all right. But I gotta keep an eye out for romance.
Really, Johnny? You're overdoing the spaceman act. There simply aren't any such things.
Come on, dear. This way.
What? Ograt?
Gauntly snoring. Gauntly need tonsils out.
I guess I must have dozed off. Was I dreaming? I had the strangest experience. It must have been a dream. You know, I thought we were broadcasting in a whole other dimension. But that couldn't be true. Robot monster, that's too bad even for this show.
Ograt need new job.
Well, thank God there are no actual robot monsters, huh? It would be a real mess and oh! 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 Oh!